Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Awakening Star. I am the Oracle. Now, I've got a lot to get through in this intro, so please bear with me. Also, I really enjoyed the mood lighting, so as you can tell, I've gone in with that today. I'm also going to go in with the red candle, which I absolutely adore, which I used for the Mary Magdalene ceremony. She's still going, so please take a look at that if you haven't already. I have also been called to my rosemary and lavender smudge stick. Now, I find that quite curious because rosemary is known as the remembrance herb. She is used to treat cognitive dysfunction and also to help with urging emotion out. And I find that really interesting as we've got the full moon in Aries coming up, which is what this reading is for. So yeah, I'm going to go in with the lavender and rosemary smudge stick just to cleanse the space. Lavender is also known as the silence herb, the herb of purity and also, how might you say this? Elegance in a way also. And I think I've been called to this smudge stick just to emphasize what this full moon is all about. So we have the Aries part of the full moon coming up, and that is all about emotion. That is all about that heavy, heart-wrenching stuff that we all have inside of us. And now I'm also aware of that Chiron has also gone into retrograde, so we're still in the effect of retrograde, but in Chiron, which is all about pushing those emotions to the surface before eclipse season happens. So you might just be feeling really emotional at this time. You might be feeling like things that you thought you had healed are resurfacing, and also that there's things that are still to be uncovered. So it's time to really just, take stock of what is actually happening within your body, within your vessel, within your heart space. I've also brought the chakra alignment stones in again, so make sure that you are aligning your chakras in whichever way feels comfortable to you. You can do that through meditation, you can use energy workers like myself. I am a Reiki master, so please do reach out to me if you would like to work with me. I've also brought in the angel aura quartz as well today. I always see this as my fairy stone. That's just what I intuitively feel that stone represents, so that might have some meaning to you too. And I've also brought in the platonic solids, but I've been called to share the meaning of this one in particular, which is the octahedron, which is connected to air and also the heart space. So again, we're being brought to matters of the heart time and time again. I already feel like there's such a heavy-ish energy surrounding this reading, which I feel ready for, to be honest with you. I don't know about anyone else out there in collective, but I've really just been feeling this need to, be truly honest to myself and what is going on in my life, and taking stock and cleaning out house, cleaning out the things in my mental mind that I know I need to get rid of, so those lack thought mentalities perhaps, or those lingering traumas. I've really had to face those head on and just say, okay, what isn't making me feel good, and anything that isn't making me feel good, just make sure that I'm eradicating it out of my life as best as I can, healing those deep wounds. So maybe some of you are feeling in that energy too. I do also have the California white sage burning next to me. You all know that is my favorite by now. I've got Mr. Acorn in again, and my little twiglet that I like to call my feminine stick. Yeah, I love her so much. So she's come in today. So that's like my masculine and feminine as well. So make sure that you are aligning your masculine and feminine right now, no matter what you resonate with. But let's get to the matter at hand. So if you want to take a minute and pick your pile, and I will go ahead with pile 1 for your reading for the full moon in Aries. Hello, hello, Pile 1. This is your reading. You got the most amount of cards, Pile 1. So let's see what your cards have to say. So the first card you've got is in reverse. So hold your vision and fixed moon. Curious. The second card you've got is the 7 star sisters, the Pleiades. Birthing creations, tapestry of life, and expression. The third card you've got is ancestral realm, karmic releases, healing the lineage, and boundaries. The fourth card you've got is Uriel and trust. Archangel Uriel with trust. And the last card I've got is runes and perception in reversed. In reverse, sorry. Give me a moment with your cards, Pile 1. I feel like there is an air of just stillness right now with you, Pile 1, and I think you're really wanting to trust the universe, trust your guides, trust the seasons, and really put into focus that you're willing to let life lead you right now, and I think that is the best possible place for you to be in. I think with this full moon in Aries, if you can stay in the energy of trust with the universe and those life forces that surround you, whether it be your 7 sisters, if you have sisters, like physical sisters, like brothers and sisters around you, if you have close family with you, I think that is really going to help you just keep in a state of trust. I think that you've been doing a lot of work to heal ancestral karma, to be healing your lineage, and I think that you've been doing this work for some time, and that if you just stay where you are, doing what you're doing, still doing that work, but you don't need to go too deep. What I'm feeling with this full moon for you is that you've done a lot of the heavy loading in terms of uprooting all those feelings that, needed to be brought to the surface and be healed. You've brought all of that, you've churned all of this up, and I think that is what is lacking in your perspective here, and what can turn this around for you is trusting that you've done so much. I think you are a group that, I think healing, you knew that you had to put in a lot of time, deep healing, and you've been doing that so with such vigor, and also making sure that you were getting to the, I'm seeing someone just cleaning out the corners, on a windowsill. It's like you really got into the corners of your mind, of your soul, of your body, and you were like, okay, what needs fixing? And the cobwebs have been dusted away, It's like your guides are assuring me that you can trust in the energy that you are in right now, and it's your own perception of that you aren't healed. I'm being drawn to the fear rune in this card that's illuminated, and it's like, by the light of the moon. You've done a lot of releasing with the moon cycles. I'd be really surprised if you don't have that as one of your staple practices in this pile number 1. And it's like something got illuminated to you in the last full moon that we had, and I think this was something that was related to the heart space. Now that is going to be completely different for a lot of people, so I'm not even going to try and tell you specifically what that means to you, because it's going to differ from person to person so much. But something was illuminated in your heart space that you knew had to be focused on right now, in this time coming up to this next full moon. And I think you've dealt with that. I think you really uprooted the pain, or that thing that was still niggling at you. You really looked at it head on, and you've just been like, okay, what can I do to to clear this? What can I do to help save myself, help save my soul? And you've really done that, pile number one. So your perception that needs to change is that you've done a lot of healing, and I think that you are a perfectionist. I'd be really shocked if you weren't an earth sign too. There's something about you that, yeah, it's so grounded and still, and I think you don't realize that about yourself. I think you would consider yourself to be an airhead, some of you, which is just not true. I think that because you think quite light and airy a lot of the time, I think that you believe yourself to be ungrounded or, yeah, not healed. There's something about not being healed, and you so are. Like, obviously the healing journey lasts a lifetime, lifetimes in fact, and but you've done that work. You've been healing your ancestral realm. You've been healing your ancestral line, and your guides are really here to tell you. Mama Moon is here to tell you, look, listen, we have supported you through this healing. We're here to tell you that you have healed a lot of your karma already this lifetime. So please trust the universe and trust where you are going. And I feel like there's a little bit of haziness in the third eye chakra, and I think that is just fear. You are just fearing letting go, and I think that to be able to let go and fully trust in the universe, you need to buddy up. You need to get support where you can. Obviously that would be great if you could have family around you that you can trust. This can be chosen family, so you know, those that you trust and love, get them to surround you. Those people that are your champions, get them to surround you, get them to love you. I think there's something in you not letting people love you or believing that people love you, and they so do. And what the universe is trying to tell you with this full moon is that just trust us, like trust in your future, because you've laid down the groundwork to have a beautiful life. That is what the main message is for this reading. And to hold your vision. I think there was something that you wanted a very long time ago. This might have been at the start of this year. This might have been at the start of your spiritual awakening for some. This might have been at the start of once you decided to take action on your own life. And the main message is, don't forget where you came from. Don't forget what your heart was telling you right at the beginning of all of that. What was your main goal? I think because you've been doing this deep healing and you've been dealing with a lot that wasn't necessarily your pain. I think you've been transmuting so much for so many people that you've kind of lost sight of what was exactly yours, because you've been doing a lot of ancestral healing. And know that that's okay. This isn't a reading of you're in the wrong or you have done something that has made you out of alignment. This is to tell you you are exactly where you are supposed to be right now. And I think some of your ships haven't come in, some of your manifestations haven't directly come in yet, and everyone is here to tell you, the veil is so thin at the moment, so I honestly feel like I've just got people's guides like with their hands on my shoulder being like, tell them this, you know. And it is a message of such support. Like, my heart is so open for this group. The level of love and trust that your people have in you to fulfill your destiny this lifetime. Now I use the word destiny lightly because I think we are the masters of our own universe, but the undercurrent of your energy, Pile 1, is that you are so powerful and you have no idea how much you've done already. It's like you are so sweet, Pile 1. Like you really just want to make sure that you're doing the best you can, and I'm here to tell you, you have been and you will continue to do so, because you are a pure soul. There's something so sweet and so quaint and so loving and nurturing about your energy that your guides are here to just say, look, trust us. Like, you've done everything you can, you're doing everything you could, just keep going. It's like you don't have to be in the dirt all the time. You've done the most of that. They're saying now is the time to, you know, peep your head out of your own grave, I'm hearing. So this has been a long journey for some of you. You've really had to, you know, claw out of the dirt. I'm here, like I'm seeing someone physically crawl from under the grave, you know. It's like you came back from the dead for some of you. Like that might have actually happened to you. You might have had a near-death experience and you came back, and you saw the light. For some of you, you know, you saw where your life wasn't serving you and you decided to make a change. You've changed your life so much, and your guides are saying you've done everything you could, and they're so proud of you, and just trust in what's to come. And with this full moon, you know, if you feel like there are still things that you think need healing, and maybe you do, like maybe there are some things that, you know, you need to revisit, and your guides are saying we're here for you with that. Like maybe it's passed on loved ones, you know. Maybe you've had a sister that had passed recently. Maybe it's your, what you would consider to be, I don't know, your sisters of your family. So maybe it's aunts, grandmas that have passed over. Like they're all here telling you, give it to us, you know. There's so much we can lend over to the divine to heal if we feel incapable. Maybe some of you are still in that deep healing phase, and that's okay, and you know that. So take what resonates for you. But for the most part, it's like, let us hold you. Maybe you don't have anyone around you in this physical plane of existence that is holding you, and your guides are here. Mama Moon is here to say, look, we've got you. We've heard your cries. We're here to hold you. So trust that you are being held by the universe, by source, by God, by angels, by fairies that came through, you know. There's the energy of the earth here. So maybe you trust in just Mother Gaia, you know. Maybe you just feel of nature. Maybe you feel so intrinsically woven into the fabric of what Pachamama is, and like trust in that energy. Maybe you feel just comfortable sleeping outside on the grass, you know. And depending where you are in this country right now, or in the world, sorry, you can go and do that, and you will be supported. For some of you, this means travel. That's pertaining to travel. So if someone wants to go and travel, trust in that heart's calling. Just go and do it. Go and be in a new space. Maybe you feel like once you hit this new territory that you will feel healed, and your guides are saying, yes, go and do that. If that's what it takes for you to believe that you are healed, go. You are so supported, Pile One. Now we are all supported by a team of people, but you especially, it's like you're face to face with your guides right now. Like they couldn't be any closer to you. They are so with you and so supporting everything that you are doing. Anything that you are wanting to birth into creation, know that you can, because you have the dedication, you have the drive, you have the foresight, the amount of time you've spent in healing yourself. Your guides are saying, why would you not think that you are going to succeed? Because the level of dedication that you have given to yourself is astounding. Where you are right now, Pile One, not a lot of people get to in their lifetime. You've done the work. You're doing the work. And like, not the surface level work, that deep soul ancestral healing. It's like you heard the call of Mother Gaia and you're listening, and you have been listening for a while, and it's like, this is it. You're dancing on the earth right now. You are dancing in conjunction with the universe. It's like everything is being woven for everything to work out, you know. It's like, of course there's going to be trials, of course there's going to be tests, but the baseline of your energy and the trajectory of your life is that you're winning, Pile One. And it's not because you're lucky, it's not because, you know, it's because of you. And you guys are really wanting me to stress that you are going to get everything because you deserve it, because you've worked so hard to get to be where you are right now, and you're so humble that you don't even realize it. You can't even accept that for yourself, and your guides are saying, own it. You deserve everything that you're going to get, everything that you will manifest. You deserve it because you put in the time and dedication to yourself and your soul, and that is so hard to do. That is so hard, and you've done it. You're doing it. You've done it. Congratulations, Pile One. I can't. Sorry, I really just had to go in with that. It was like my guides were just forcing me to just tell you, to praise you, you know. There's something about you that I'm just grabbing another deck. That you are so humble. It's beyond humble. It's I think your guides get a little bit, you know, they just want you to see how great you are, because you are fantastic, pile one. I'm gonna pull a couple of cards just to, there's something else that wants to come through, so I just want to clarify. Hot moon and extreme. So some of you want a relationship. Some of you want a relationship, and your guides are saying, yes, you can have this. You can have all of that because you've worked so hard. You can have a stable relationship that is going to be nourishing and loving, but at the same time be hot and steamy if you want it to be. And we've got beginnings in reverse here. You're just at the beginning of seeing a lot of things come into fruition for you, pile one, sorry, the number 2 on there. So angel number 34 and angel number 2. Also, if you're struggling with anything that I've just talked about in terms of not feeling like you have healed, calling Archangel Uriel. They're here to show you how much you've healed and just how stunning you are as a person, as a being, as a soul. You're just everything, pile 1. This came in reverse. The unexpected, 43. So you've got 34 and 43 and 2. To me, this is always a card of like me and my inner child. Whenever I pull this for myself and I see this as you, you've come into alignment with things that you wanted as a child. The blue moon there. So again, that reference of blue moon, you might love drinking blue moon. That comes through every now and again. You're so in alignment with everything, pile 1. I don't know how else to put it. You're just ready. It's just time for your ships to come in. It's time for your new beginnings. It's time for this hot and steamy romance, if that's what you've been trying to call in. Like, it's ready for you. It's so here for you. And if it's not here right now, I can't tell you how close it is. I don't want to give a time frame, but 2 to 6 months maximum, you know, and that might seem like a long time, but in terms of the rest of your life, think how short 6 months is in comparison to the next, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 years, however long you might think you have, 50 years, whatever that might mean to you. But 6 months, yeah, I'm calling it a 6-month cap, and that is not long. So make sure that you are getting those things into alignment that will help you. Just trust that you are getting everything that you want. You've come into your peak, pile 1. It's like you've done all this healing. You are at peak capacity right now to achieve everything that you want this lifetime. Everything. You've done that much healing. Everything is into alignment for you. So it is just going to depend what you want to do and how you want to live the rest of your life. It's like, yeah, you're dancing with the stars. I'm hearing dancing with the stars. So maybe that's one of your dreams. Like, maybe you want to be on TV, maybe you want to be a star, maybe you consider yourself a starseed, or that you want to be famous. You can have that pile 1 because you've worked so hard. I honestly can't stress that enough. I'm blown away that you are so humble, because you sparkle. There's something in your eyes that isn't like anyone else. You're so individual, pile 1. You're so unique and special, and your soul just shines through you. People gravitate towards you. You're like a vortex of love, like and your guys are saying, how could you not think that you're going to get these new beginnings, this hot and steamy new romance if you want it, or just this complete and utter exploration of the universe, his portals here. If you want to go to other dimensions, your guides, your team, Mama Moon is like, hey, we're with you. We're ready for you. And you can achieve anything. The trust is the trust in yourself. also pile 1. So please make sure that you are working with aligning your chakras. That's really going to help you stay balanced and focused. You are so rooted into the ground that maybe you just need a little bit more fire in your belly. Maybe you need to work on that sacral chakra just to bring you into, you know, that full capacity of creation. Maybe you're not trusting in your own creations right now because you've lost that passion, because you've been working so hard, and that's so easily done. Angel number 25 and 22 on there. So make sure that you are tapping into you know. I'm going to bring it back again, but it keeps coming through. This energy of, you know, being steamy with self, exploring yourself in a safe way with someone else. Maybe you've just recently met someone and things have got steamy really quickly. Your guides are saying, that's okay. Be in that energy. You deserve it, you know, as long as you feel safe and you are enjoying yourself. You're allowed to do whatever you want with your life because you've done so much for others already. That is the main message, pile 1. Having anything aura with you would be great right now. So mother of pearl, aura quartz, anything aura titanium would be great also. Labradorite, blue labradorite would be great for you also, and some citrine. What else is coming through? Some amber would also be beneficial for some of you. There's like this energy of there's such a you've come into such fine balance, pile 1. I'm actually astounded at how unaware of how brilliant you are, because you're so balanced as a being. I can't explain that enough. I don't think I've ever pulled for a pile of people that are so in alignment. It's like, look at my cards. Like, I never lay my cards out like this. You're so in alignment. Everything, your masculine, your feminine, your light and dark attributes, your shadow work. It's like you've done everything. Your guides are saying, congratulations. Obviously there's more work to always be done, but trust that where you are right now, it's it. That's it. You've clap your hands, go home, shut the door. It's like, pack your bags, go on holiday. You've done it. Like, honestly, you've done it. And bottom of the deck energy, will. So by your own will and trust in yourself, you know. What is she holding? Yeah, she's holding a golden egg. So you might be one of my golden people again. I mentioned this in another reading. It's like, you've done it. The universe, the moon, Earth, Mother Gaia is working with you right now. So congratulations. Please, 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 please give yourself a break, pile 1. With this full moon, in Aries, trust yourself, trust the work that you've done, trust the work you've been doing, and know that everything is waiting for you. It's just a matter of time. And what is time? 6 months and 60 years. That's a blink of an eye, right? Trust that. So beautiful, pile 1. If you would like some more guidance or an expansion on this message, please do reach out to me. My link will be in the description below. But you're so stunning, pile 1. Honestly, I knew that these readings were going to be powerful, but only now am I beginning to see how powerful my viewers are as well. And I'm so proud of you. I'm so grateful you're here, and I'm so proud of you. I can't stress that enough. So congratulations, pile number 1. Hello, pile 2. This is your reading. 28:58 on the clock there. So let's see what we have for you. I've just had such a beautiful read for pile number 1. So the first card that I've got for you is you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. The second card I've got for you is Portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards and wild card. And the printer has just started going by itself. Curious. Confirmation there for you. Akashic Records is in reverse. Clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. That is curious, pile 2. My guinea pigs are chirping. The printer is going by itself. Something is happening. Pile 2. The fourth card that I've got for you is Secure and Security. Book and Knowledge is also in reverse. Oracle and Wisdom, such a stunning card. Blue Flame. You might want to look into working with the Blue Flame. I am just about to record a Blue Flame meditation, so you might want to take a look at that. I will try and remember to post that on this video, but if I don't, please reach out to me. There is something about... Okay, you're going to come into a lot of information soon, Pile 2, that is going to be of great benefit for your life ahead. And I think you're already feeling this deep wisdom inside of you. You've been on a journey of self-exploration for a while. You might have come from Pile 1 because you didn't trust that that energy was yours, but I'm here to tell you, if you're from Pile 1 and straight into Pile 2, this energy is yours, and Pile 1 was yours energy too. That is just a confirmation there for anyone that needed it. Maybe you are a Cancerian energy, maybe you love the color turquoise. That is also something that is being brought into my understanding. And maybe you love Michelangelo too. You're coming into alignment for the portal that is your life, that is your soul's calling, that is everything that is supposed to be yours, Pile 2. With this full moon in Aries, there's an understanding that is coming through for you of you knowing your own truth. You know something to be true, and that's going to differ for a lot of you out there, but there's something that is intrinsic within your soul that you are going to be shown the truth of, and to trust that energy. There's something that's going to come in for you that it's going to be so obvious that you're going to have to just follow it. It's like your soul is just going to remember. With Akashic Records in reverse here, it's like this has been waiting to come in for you for some time. And it's because you've been clearing out the old stories and releasing these past karmic energies that you are now free to live your life full and in alignment. And I think that is what is coming in for you with this full moon in Aries. I'd be really surprised if you don't receive some form of divine intelligence and wisdom with this full moon that is going to change your sense of reality so greatly, Pile 2. It's like this has been your destiny, this has been your heart's calling, this has been your soul's calling. You're walking into a new fabric of reality, and you deserve it. You have been looking for stability and security for some time, and it's like you are literally going to walk through this veil, and there's going to be such knowledge to be gained in this realm. So trust that if you feel unsure, get sure. If you feel out of your depth, read more, gain more knowledge. Tap into your Akashic Records because it's there for you. I think you're looking for proof of your what's the words? You don't feel like you deserve what is about to come in for you. I think you know where your life is headed, but you don't feel equipped, and everyone is here to tell you, your guides and the powers that be, the universe, God, source, whatever you might look to as your source of knowledge. They are here to tell you you deserve everything that is coming in for you. And with this full moon, you are going to be released. If you have felt stuck by past pain, if you have felt stuck by karmic connections, if you really felt like you just weren't getting anywhere, it's like you are going to come into an alignment that is so for you. And I think some of you have been fearing that you might not be safe where you are right now, and maybe you are leaving the country, maybe you are moving to safety, maybe you put in witness protection program for someone that's coming through. And trust that this new existence that you are going to be living, if it's not a new dimension or, you know, realm, it's going to be a new location, a physical location. So maybe you've just moved somewhere new, and there's so much knowledge and wealth from you just being in that country that you're going to receive, that it's going to change your life, and there's going to be no going back. It's like, this person here, she's just, you know, she's hunched over slightly, she is treading so carefully, and be cautious. I'm hearing move like a cat, and that is something that I said my last reading that I did. So your guides are saying, yes, don't, you know, just charge forward with everything, but you are coming through into something that is so for you. You don't have to be afraid. You are safe. There's security here twice. You and your loved ones are safe. There's security here for you, and you have such wisdom. Trust in your intuition, and trust in the knowledge that you have in your mind's eye. For some of you, all your clairs are online already, and I'd be very, very surprised if you do not divinate in some way. You just do. And if you're not directly aware of this, you are doing it in your sleep. Some of you are astral traveling. Some of you are in connection with beings that you're not even aware of yet, but that is going to be brought to the surface. It's like the smoke is clearing. You are going to start feeling safe. Yeah, there's so much energy of like a veil. There's smoke here. There's a veil of vortex energy. There is, yeah, you're coming into your vortex. You're aligning with the vortex that is your life. And you're moving into a new plane of existence. You're going to step through that veil, step through that fog, step through the vortex, and you're going to start flowing with your life. That is what this blue flame energy is all about, of being in flow. Although it is a fire, it is a fire of water. So you're coming into flow. Maybe you've just birthed a new project. Maybe you've just birthed a physical person. Maybe you've just given birth to a child, or you have adopted a child. That is also coming through, or that's what you're wanting to do, and know that you can do that. That is what is coming in for you. If that is what you've been wanting, you are going to have a new life, and that pertains to a family also. So please don't be afraid of that. Yeah, I'm hearing mum and daughter, mother and baby. Pashmina, that name is coming through. I'm seeing prawns. That's a really random message, but that's going to be confirmation for someone. I'm seeing tea leaves and a prawn. I really don't mean to laugh, but it's such a random message, but someone's guides wanted me to tell them that. Yeah, prawns and tea leaf. There's something in that for you, pile 2. I've just pulled another couple of cards. So the first card that you've got is 22 and wisdom. So we've got wisdom again next to this oracle, and number 22. Number 22 is a number that keeps coming up time and time again. For many of the people that I come into contact with, it seems to be the magical, mystical number of all things that is everything, and it's here. You can't be in any more alignment, and some of you definitely come from pile 1 straight into this, and this is your message of continuation and confirmation that you are so here and ready, and yes, you're onto a new adventure. It's like, yeah, your time of healing is over, and to trust in the energy of that you are safe, and to trust that you know, pile 2, you know it all already. You're ready to start on this new journey of this new path. Yeah, you're walking through the vortex again, another reference of climbing into another plane of existence. You can't get any more confirmation than this. I'm sorry, but you just can't. Yes, and the final card, bottom of the deck energy, nourishment. You've been wanting to feel nourished and fulfilled, and that is what you're about to receive. On this card, we've got an egg. So yeah, birthing again, we've got fruits. You're coming into alignment, we've got water. So purification of the mind, body, and soul is so here for you. And for some of you, that pertains to travel. This is going to either be interdimensional travel. For some of you, working with vortexes, working with portals, but for some of you this is physical travel, and maybe both of them. Maybe you're going to visit particular vortexes that exist on Mother Gaia, and she is going to show you knowledge. You're going to come into information that was written in your pathway. It was written in your Akashic records for you to receive where you are right now, pile 2. There's just so much waiting for you. I can't it can't be any clearer than this. You have so much wisdom. You are loved, you are safe, you are secure, and you're coming into this new way of living. And there's so much here with like putting the past behind you. So if you feel like you are turning to look over your shoulder at anything, like my head was literally physically pushed as I was trying to even motion that as I said it. It's like your guides and everyone is saying, look to the future, don't look back. Anything that isn't in alignment with you right now, exactly where you are right now, must go. It's time. It's really time to let something go. And maybe you were afraid of not feeling secure, so you stuck with something that wasn't in alignment with you for the longest time. And this is just confirmation that you did the right thing to let it go. You did the right thing to walk a different path. It's like you chose to see a star in the sky, and you've been guided by that star. And you did the right thing, trusting in that energy. So angel number 22, angel number 8 and 7. There's something about that you're just going to bask in the skies. I think you're going to be looking up into the night sky soon and be very grateful that you chose to walk the path that you've decided. Pile 2. There's something in the sky for you. There's so much sky energy here. There's so many stars in the sky. It's like you've been following the stars, and you were right to do so. You're going to visit there's so much travel here in this pile. I'd be really shocked if you haven't already booked plane tickets to go somewhere, and if that isn't something that you are aware of yet, know that that's coming in for you. That is a manifestation that's coming in for you. You are going to travel and be doing a lot of it. And if it's not traveling to more than one country, it's like you're going to move to a different place and do a lot of exploring in that one spot for a certain period of time. And it's so time. I'm hearing, and I think a lot of you have come from pile 1, and this is a continuation of that message that this is what's coming in for you. Travel, exploration, nourishment, security, safety. And you are so safe whilst doing all of this. You are so protected. When you are put into when you feel this energy of spirit, of angels, of anything that is divine, there's just something that happens where you just want to cry. And I'm feeling that energy. I'm feeling my eyes tearing up because I'm just feeling held. I'm looking at the candle flame that I've got here, and it's like I just feel so at peace with the spirit that is here, of life. And I think that is where you are. You do feel an alignment, but perhaps you are not aware of just how much is going to come in for you, pile 2. And know that you are so safe. You can trust what's coming in for you. You can trust these energies of knowledge. I think you might get a really specific download, and that is going to be, you know, your Bible, that is going to be what's going to help propel you forward. 4440 on the clock there, so 444. There's the confirmations are just silly at this point, pile 2. Honestly, it is just, this was your destiny. Where you are right now, on the precipice of walking through into this new vortex, you have been working at this for a lifetime, if not many lifetimes, and now it's the time to step into the energy of all that you are. I'm being drawn to the sacred geometry, so if you are feeling like you just aren't sure, please make sure you are reaching out to Archangel Metatron, because he will help clear everything for you. If you are looking to release with this full moon, make sure that you are releasing worries of safety. Make sure you are releasing fear. Fear is a big one for this group. It's like your fear is just what's preventing you from stepping through the portal, stepping through into this golden light of the sun. It's like, yeah, the light of this candle is so prominent to me. It's like my eyes are being drawn, and it's like, look to the sun, because you are so of light, Pleiadian. You are so pure. Your energy is, it's so wise. It's like my third eye is just pinpointing at something. It's like there's something that you set your sights on a while ago, and I'm making almost like a serpentine hand, and it's like you're ready to snap, you know, you're ready to pull that in. It's like you're so ready to jump into your vortex and just go and just be in a new way of living. It's so there for you. So release with this full moon. Release everything that is making you not feel nourished. Release everything that you feel isn't alignment with your path, and trust your wisdom in that. If you've let things go recently, trust in that energy, because it wasn't for you. It was just a security blanket, and not a safe and secure one at that. You know the truth that's in your heart. You know what is meant for you. You know it to be true. Pile 2. Trust the stars. Trust the stars. They are your answer. Sky's the limit, Pile 2. Honestly. I'm not being shown exactly what is coming in, you know, because that's going to differ for a lot of you, but there's an expansion here that is, there's no going back. So if you're at the beginning of a spiritual journey, your level of understanding of spirituality and the realms of this planet is going to be burst wide open, and you're just going to want to gain so much knowledge on so many things, because you're going to be shown proof of this new way of living, you know, this 5D living that we are all wanting to get to. I think you didn't even know it existed, and now you've come into the understanding of that, and you just want to know more and more and more. For some of you, you've been on this journey for some time, and you're being brought into alignment of that energy, and you're just going to go exploring with that. There's going to be someone coming in for some of you too, that is going to be walking by your side in this journey. Either that's a relationship of a friend, or of a romantic partner, or there might be a specific deity or god, goddess, doctrine that you feel drawn to, and that is going to be, yes, your knowledge in your book, your Bible, for the rest of this lifetime. You're going to find something that is going to be so, it's going to feel like it was made for you, and you're going to stick by it. You know, you're going to be like, yes, this is mine. It's going to feel like it has been woven into your heart. It's like this thing is so golden to you, and so magical and mystical and secure and safe for you. You're going to trust yourself with this. Something's going to happen. You're going to meet someone. You're going to find something, and you're going to be like, this is it. I wasn't sure, but now I know. And you're going to carry that through for the rest of your days. Wow, pile 2. I knew that energies were going to be strong with these readings, but I didn't quite realize how strong. again, I'm so grateful that you are here with me. And congratulations, you know, you've done this work over lifetimes for a lot of you, if not all of you. You know, you've been doing the hard work for many, many years, and now it's time for you to reap those rewards. This is a reward. I think some of you feel like it's a punishment. You genuinely are just like, you know, I don't know what's happening. I'm confused. I feel out of sorts. And you're going to come into clarity. And if it's not clarity, it's just going to be like everything's going to burst wide open for you in the most confusing of ways, but you're going to be in awe of that. You're going to be in the understanding of, okay, this is the new reality, you know, different realms exist, you know. Once I found the Devic realm, I was like, whoa, okay, there's so much out there that I didn't know existed, or I'm coming into the remembrance of existing, you know. And I was so grateful to gain that knowledge. It felt like I'm seeing Cinderella walking up the steps in her glass slipper. So maybe that is, yeah, your knight in shining armor is coming in for some of you. Like, you found your glass slipper, and either this is going to be knowledge of the universe, this is going to be your direct line, your direct path and where you want to walk in this lifetime, or it's going to be a person, or all of the above. You are so golden right now, Pile 2. I can't explain. And in the next moon cycle, so the next new moon and full moon, something incredible is going to come in for you. So make sure you're releasing, calling Archangel Zadkiel to help you with that release and to gain that level of security. Call in the Pleiadians as well. I'm going to be releasing a lot of healing with Pleiadian energy, with the Pleiadian High Council on another channel. So make sure you're looking out for that healing energy, because it's there for you. Yeah, there's something that you're not going to believe, Pile 2. So trust your wisdom. If you don't know, step into that alignment. Maybe focusing on a single flame will help. And really try and look into your mind's eye and look to the sun. Have the sun in your mind. Look to a candle flame and just think, okay, what is my wisdom telling me? What is my inner core and alignment telling me? Does this feel in alignment with me? And if that's a yes, go for it. Jump in with 2 feet, you know, with caution, but jump in, because you deserve it. You deserve to feel nourished. Let that happen. Let it in. There's something about you learning to receive, because now it's the time to receive everything. Some of you have definitely come from Pile 1. Here's your confirmation. I'm so happy for you. So, so happy. You are so blessed. Yeah, bottom of the deck energy with creation. I'm just going to show it here quickly. It's like you've been the mastermind of your own universe for some time. 52 on the clock there. I'm going to leave it there, Pile 2, because I could speak about you and with you forever. I'm so excited. If you watch this reading and it's not in real time, please do let me know if anything's come in for you and this is a past energy, because I'd love to know. Please let me know if you feel in alignment with these energies, because I'd love to know who you are and what you're up to. You know, I know that what you're doing is amazing and so expansive, and you should be really proud of yourself. Congratulations, Pile 2. Hello, Pile 3. This is your reading. 53:31 on the clock there. So angel number 53 and 31. Actually, I think you got the most amount of cards, Pile 3. I did tell a lie at the beginning there. Okay, the first card we've got for you is that your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus in reverse. A win-win alchemist forecast, full moon in Libra. Now we've just come through the new moon in Libra. You got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency and boundaries. Oh, Pile 3. Star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission and activation. Temple of Truth. Throat chakra, authenticity and self-expression. That is in reverse. Archangel Jophiel and Joy. I absolutely love this card. Maybe joy is significant to you. Either you know someone called Joy or you just resonate as being a joyful person. Jophiel and Joy. Ooh, I love this card. Crystal Ball and Clarity. Some of you might feel like you're stuck in a bubble at the moment. Pile 3. I think that, yeah, maybe you feel like you're in a love triangle. For some of you, you're in a love triangle. You are torn between worlds, I'm hearing. So some of you might be feeling split in your soul's creation. Maybe you're doing a lot of soul retrieval at this time, and this full moon in Aries has really got you in your feels, and you don't know which way to turn. It's like there's such an essence of inner turmoil, and you're just looking for clarity. And yeah, there's a split energy in this group, so please just make sure that you take in what resonates, because I feel like I'm going to be chopping here, there and everywhere for this reading. So only take what suits and fits you and you feel it is a message for you. Don't let it take from you. But there's something in you feeling like you don't know which way to turn right now, Pile 3. And the only way that you are going to achieve self-expression and authenticity, like this card is saying, as if you start speaking your truth. There's something in you not speaking your truth, and this is the only reason that you are stuck. And you are hoping for this win-win outcome, but the only way you're going to be able to achieve balance and equilibrium is if you start speaking your truth. Pile 3. And this is coming in for you now, because you can gain clarity. Oh my gosh, yeah, I can't speak. you're so tongue-tied. There's something that you just do not want to say out loud, and it's time, Pile 3. That's the only way that your dreams are going to come to pass, is if you start speaking your truth and living in alignment with your soul's calling. Yeah, with this green and pink energy here, it's like your heart is just really wanting you to speak your truth, and that's the only way you're going to achieve joy. That's the only way you are going to achieve this clarity that you are hoping for. And for some of you, it's just fear that's holding you back. You might not be feeling, yeah, maybe the inner turmoil is fear for some of you in this pile. You know, it doesn't pertain to a love relationship, but a love scenario, sorry, but it's just fear that's holding you back. And doing some star bathing, making sure that you are looking after your light body, cleansing with this moon. So again, releasing anything that no longer serves you in terms of your inner turmoil. Yeah, my guinea pig chattering there. It's like you have a lot of internal chatter that can be released with this full moon in Aries. I think that maybe some of you didn't quite understand that your internal chatter was so loud. So please listen to this calling and release yourself from your inner turmoil, because you deserve to feel joy, you deserve to feel clarity, you deserve to feel in alignment with authenticity and your soul's self-expression. You know, it's like there's something in this pile that you have so much to give this world. With a star bathing card, I would be very surprised if you don't resonate as being a starseed. There's Lyran energy in here for sure. You might resonate as being a crystalline child, or there's a lot of violet energy here. So violet flame energy will be really beneficial for you. Again, I'm going to be releasing a violet flame meditation. You might want to look into that for some healing on those main chakra points. So yeah, the third eye, the heart chakra, and also the root chakra being highlighted for you, Pile 3. You are my pile that are still working on self, you know, and that's a lifelong journey, but there's something missing for you, and I feel like the only way you're going to receive those things that is missing right now is if you speak your truth, and if you Live in alignment with your own authenticity. You have to speak up, Pile 3. I feel like I can't even speak my words because you don't want me to speak these words to you. It's like you don't want me to speak my truth to you even. Yet you're watching this reading and you don't want the truth, you know? It's like you're so afraid, and I'm so sorry that you feel that way because you are really protected, Pile 3. You don't deserve to be feeling this level of fear that you feel because you're so protected. And maybe, you know, maybe you've just come through some deep healing. Maybe you've just healed a really deep wound in terms of a relationship. Maybe you have been healing shame, or you've been healing, you know, karmic situations, and you feel like you've done wrong, is what I'm hearing for some of you. You feel like you've done wrong and you're afraid to say, I'm sorry. You're afraid to say, I was wrong. But that's the only way that you're going to get this outcome that you want. You want your dreams to come into alignment, and the only way to do that for some of you is to say, you know, I'm sorry, I was wrong. I hold my hands up. I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have behaved that way. I was wrong, and it was fear. You know, you're not a bad person. I think you feel like there's something wrong with you, and there is nothing wrong with you, Pile 3. You know, we all go through trials that we must face, and no one is perfect. Everyone has done things in their life that could be considered shameful or out of alignment, or, you know, something not too light. We all have shadow aspects. No one is squeaky clean, you know. We all have this dark side. At the end of the day, I'm hearing, you know, on some level we are animals and we behave as such. I think a lot of us try and, you know, steer clear of those aspects of self, but sometimes it gets gritty, it gets shadowy, it gets, you know, I'm hearing the word, it gets volatile, you know. Sometimes things happen and it just loses its way with us, you know. Some things spiral, we spiral, and it just feels out of our control, and sometimes we just black out, you know. So maybe you blacked out and you did something you perceived to be really bad. I know that you have been forgiven for this. It's okay. You haven't done anything wrong. This was part of your life's path, you know. If you feel like you've done specifically something really bad, know that was written in your timeline. You were supposed to go through that test and that trial, and you will be forgiven. You have been forgiven. And if someone isn't willing to forgive you right away, they will. What card have I got? Yeah, the card Gratitude flipped over just as I was shuffling there. So be grateful that you've gone through these trials, and I know that might seem like such a strange energy to be in, Pile 3, but once you can start to understand that everything that you go through in your life is for your own good and your own soul expansion, it's like maybe you wrote this into your timeline because you knew of how much you are going to gain from that. Yeah, you can't make this up. The card that I've just pulled is growth. Number 5 on there. Yeah, it's time to move forward with something. If you know that you need to say apologize, it's time. If you know that you need to release the shame, release the guilt, release the fear, do that with this full moon. You need to come into alignment with your light body, and you are a light being, Pile 3. You know that you are cosmic. You know that you are connected to the other realms, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this reading. The masculine, you might be a masculine, so this is in reverse. Angel number 42 on there. So the masculine energy of you needs to come into alignment. I think that you've been swimming in your emotions for some time, and now you just really need to take the bull by the horns with this Taurus energy here too, and bring yourself into alignment. It's time to balance the scales. Do whatever it takes for this win-win outcome. Now, this might be something that feels painful to you. This might be something that you feel like you just can't do, but you need to, and you need to have faith in this. You're ready. Something's ready to come in for you as long as you can do what the universe, what your guides, what your team is asking you to do. You feel very connected to something somewhere. And 444, 1 and 444 on the clock there. I think some of you have come from pile 2 into pile 3, and I think this was your past energy. And because you've been into the depths, you can't believe that you're going to come into the light, but you so are. And it's because you've gone through the depths and you've done a lot of this deep work that you deserve everything you are getting in what's to come. That's for if you've come from pile 2 to pile 3. Yeah, bottom of the deck energy again, release from 27. The number 27 is going to be really relevant for you. Maybe you're born on the 27th day. Yeah, there's something. You need to release something so dark within you, pile 3, and there's something within you that you're afraid to even look at. There's something that you don't even want to, face, and the only way that you're going to receive everything that you deserve and that you want is if you face it. It's like there's something that you need to face, and perhaps for some of you it's just releasing shame, guilt, upset, heartache. But these are things, I hate giving messages like this, but it's like these are things that you called in for yourself. I don't like saying brought in for yourself, but it's like you cause these situations, pile 3. It's like all of everything that you're feeling, that this was in your control the whole time. And maybe you didn't understand that at the time when we all go through things like this, pile 1. It's like sometimes we don't know the power that we yield, or we don't want to see it as our fault, so we turned a blind eye, and now you're coming into the light of everything. And it's time to say I'm sorry. It's time to say I deserve to feel happy. So follow that. Honestly, my throat is closing up as I'm speaking. So there's something here that is really hard for some of you to say. And maybe it is just saying I deserve to be happy for some of you. I'm drinking rose water and honey again. So maybe working with Mother Rose, maybe working with more, what's the words that I'm looking for? Like herbology, maybe looking at what's going to help you bring yourself into an alignment, what is going to help you feel your best? What is going to help you feel nourished? Do that. Find those healing waters and begin to trust in that energy. You know what to do, pile 3. This is just your confirmation. And I'm hearing this as confirmation that you didn't want to receive, This is confirmation that 1818 on the clock there, angel number 1818. This was something that you've been afraid to hear, but you knew that you need to hear it, which is why you showed up today. And for some of you, none of these messages are for you. Like I said, it's a mixed bag, so I'm really sorry that I've had to go in with this energy for such a long time, but this message really needed to come through for the people that this needed to resonate for. But there's some of you that it is just releasing past wounds, past pain in this Aries moon to feel this joy. You deserve to feel so happy, pile number 3, sorry. You deserve to feel so happy, and it's time. So release anything that you feel you just don't deserve, And have gratitude for everything that you've gone through, even if it's been pain, because that will help you. That will help you feel at ease. Don't resist what's coming for you, Pile 3. And know that happiness is just around the corner. If you've really been struggling, happiness is there for you and waiting for you. If you can just get through this hurdle, maybe it's a floodgate of emotion that needs to be released. Maybe that's the energy. You need to just release all of this past pain, you know. With Chiron in retrograde right now, it's like there's going to be a lot that's coming up, and it's time to do that. We've got eclipse season on our heels, and to make it that much easier, now is the time to start to work with those energies and just release past pains, release past shames, release anything that isn't making you feel at full capacity and able to be your most authentic self. Trust in you. You work through so many shadowy aspects. Trust in that. Trust that you deserve to be happy. Pile 3. But there's a bunch of you in this pile that you just have to work on your heart chakra, your heart chakra. Some deep heart healing needs to be had and released. Any past pain within this full moon, and you will come into alignment of clarity and joy. These are the two things that you need to be saying mantras on. 11111 on the clock there. Joy and clarity. That should be your focus, Pile 3, for this full moon. Joy and clarity, coming into alignment of clarity and joy and your most authentic self, and trusting in the energies of the stars. You are a star, Pile 3. Please don't forget that. No matter what you've been through, no matter what you might have put others through, you are a star and you deserve to shine. So trust in that. You are a good person. Your soul is pure. We all do things that we're ashamed of and afraid to admit sometimes. Maybe it's in the admittance of a past wrong. But know that it is for growth. If you can show up authentically somewhere, the world is at your feet, Pile 3. But this is your final test, your test of releasing all that no longer serves you, releasing all past pain, and stepping into true alignment of your most self-expressive and authentic self. Work on that throat chakra, work on that heart chakra, and the solar plexus. Some of you, please do reach out to me. I am a Reiki master and I can help you with that, and to come into alignment with your true self, Pile 3. I want to give you a massive hug, Pile 3, and just tell you that everything is going to be okay, no matter where you are, no matter what you've done. You are a pure soul and you deserve to feel the light of soul, so trust in the energy. Please start to meditate and nourish yourself. Give your body what it needs. Look into working with elements and herbology and releasing with this moon. This Aries moon has such wealth for you, even if it feels painful right now. Release all of that, all these emotions coming up for you. Let it be a floodgate. Release it all. If you can get into a body of water, doing salt baths is really going to help you right now. Release all those things that feel painful. Just let it go. And Mama Moon and Mother Gaia are here to hold you at this time. Archangel Jophiel, call them in. Dolphins might be relevant for you. That's just a confirmation there. Maybe you love dolphins. Call in the Atlantean energy. Please go well, Pile 3. And if there is anything that you would like to expand on, please do reach out to me and we can work personally together. I'm hearing things are better together. So reach out to those people that you can trust as well for support at this time. If it's not physical people, reach out to your guides, reach out to the angels, reach out to Mother Gaia, to the Temple of Truth. Meditate on the Temple of Truth, because this will help you come into alignment with your star calling. I'm hearing, yeah, you're meant to be a star, so shine, Pile 3. I don't want to leave you because I feel you're at such a a tipping point, and I just want to pour into you and say, you're going to be okay. You're going to feel love. You're going to feel light. Don't worry. Clarity and joy is coming if you can just get through this last bit of healing, this deep healing, this heart healing, this truth telling. Please do it for your soul's nourishment, for your betterment of your life, because you deserve it. There's some of you that don't feel like you deserve it, and you so do. I'm here telling you that you deserve it. Please listen to me. Take care, Pile 3. Go.